Sarah was an ambitious and perfectionist marketing manager at a large tech company. She had a great job and a good salary, but she was also under a lot of stress. She wanted to do well for everyone: her team, her employer, her friends, and her family. She had to juggle multiple projects at once, meet tight deadlines, and deal with demanding clients. She also had to manage a team of employees, which was not always easy. Sarah was also busy with meeting expectations from her friends and family. She felt like she had to be there for them all the time, even when she was working late or on weekends. For example, her parents expected her to visit them every weekend, even though they lived 2 hours away. Her friends expected her to go out with them every Friday night, even though she was exhausted from work. Sarah was starting to feel overwhelmed. She felt like she was constantly pulled in different directions. She was worried that she was not meeting the expectations of her friends and family, and she was also worried that she was not doing her best at work. One day, Sarah was having a particularly difficult day at work. She had a major presentation coming up and she was feeling overwhelmed. She ran off, away from the office. She had an anxiety attack on the street. When she finally managed to pull herself together, she took a break to go for a walk, and she started to think about her life. She realized that she needed to make a change. She wanted to find a way to reduce her stress and improve her overall well-being, while still being able to meet the expectations of her friends and family. Sarah had heard about a retreat in Asia in a Buddhist monastery from a friend some time ago. She decided to gather some information about it, and a day later, she knew this was the place she wanted to go to. A week later, Sarah arrived at the monastery after a long journey. The monastery was located in a remote mountain village. Sarah had taken a taxi from the airport, and the journey had been long and winding. But when she finally arrived at the monastery, she felt a sense of peace and serenity wash over her. The monastery was a beautiful place. It was surrounded by lush green mountains and a sparkling blue river. The buildings were made of wood and stone, and they had a traditional Asian design. Sarah walked into the main courtyard of the monastery and was greeted by a group of Buddhist monks. The monks were wearing saffron robes and had shaved heads. They looked peaceful and serene. Sarah bowed to the monks and introduced herself. The monks welcomed her to the monastery and offered to show her to her room. Sarah's room was small but comfortable. It had a bed, a desk, and a chair. There was also a small window that overlooked the monastery garden. Sarah had thought before there would be other visitors too, but she was the only one. After Sarah had settled into her room, she went to the main hall of the monastery to meet the head monk, Master Li. Master Li was a wise old monk with a kind face. He welcomed Sarah to the monastery and offered to teach her about meditation. Sarah was excited to learn from Master Li. She knew that he was a respected teacher of meditation, and she was eager to learn from his wisdom. Master Li began by telling Sarah about the benefits of meditation. He told her that meditation can help to reduce stress, improve focus, boost creativity, and increase overall well-being. He also told her that meditation can help to develop compassion and loving-kindness. Sarah was intrigued. She had always been looking for ways to improve herself and her life, and meditation seemed like a promising approach. Master Li taught Sarah about meditation in a simple and straightforward way. He first taught her how to sit in a comfortable position. He told her to focus on her breath and to let go of her thoughts. Sarah sat on a cushion on the floor with her back straight and her legs crossed. She placed her hands on her lap with her palms facing upwards. Master Li then taught Sarah how to focus on her breath. He told her to close her eyes and to pay attention to the sensation of her breath entering and leaving her body. He told her to not try to change her breath in any way, but simply to observe it. At first, Sarah found it difficult to focus on her breath. Her mind kept wandering and she had to keep bringing it back to her breath. But with practice, she got better, and better. After Sarah was able to focus on her breath, Master Lee taught her how to let go of her thoughts. He told her that it was normal for thoughts to come into her mind while she was meditating, but that she should not dwell on them. He told her to simply acknowledge the thoughts and then let them go. Sarah found it difficult to let go of her thoughts at first. She was used to thinking all the time, and it was hard for her to stop. But with practice, she got better and better. Master Lee would say, "Sarah, it is normal for thoughts to come into your mind while you are meditating. Don't try to suppress or ignore your thoughts. Simply acknowledge them and let them go. For example, if you have a thought about your to-do list, acknowledge the thought and then let it go. If you have a thought about a personal problem, acknowledge the thought and then let it go. Don't judge your thoughts. There is no such thing as a bad thought or a good thought. All thoughts are simply thoughts. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. It takes time and practice to learn how to let go of thoughts during meditation. Don't get discouraged if you find it difficult at first. Just keep practicing and you will eventually get better at it. Master Lee also taught Sarah about the different types of meditation and the benefits of each type. He taught her about mindfulness meditation, compassion meditation, and loving-kindness meditation. Mindfulness meditation helps you to focus on the present moment. Compassion meditation helps you to develop compassion for yourself and others. Loving-kindness meditation helps you to cultivate feelings of love and kindness towards yourself and others. Sarah learned how to practice all three types of meditation, and she found that they were all beneficial. Mindfulness meditation helped her to reduce her stress and improve her focus. Compassion meditation helped her to become more kind and understanding towards herself and others. Loving-kindness meditation helped her to feel more love and joy in her life. Sarah spent her days at the monastery meditating, learning about Buddhism, and spending time in nature. She found that the simple lifestyle and the peaceful atmosphere of the monastery were very beneficial for her well-being. After a few weeks, Sarah felt refreshed and rejuvenated. She was also more mindful of her thoughts and emotions, and she was better able to manage stress. When it was time for Sarah to leave the monastery, she was grateful for the experience. She knew that she would carry the lessons of meditation with her for the rest of her life. After Sarah left the monastery, she continued to meditate regularly. She found that meditation helped her to stay centered and focused, even when she was under pressure. She also found that meditation helped her to develop more compassion and understanding for herself and others. When she was feeling stressed at work, she took a few minutes to meditate before starting her day. This helped her to focus and to stay calm. When she was feeling overwhelmed by her to-do list, she took a break to meditate. This helped her to clear her head and to prioritize her tasks. When she was having trouble sleeping, she meditated before bed. This helped her to relax and to fall asleep more easily because of her quiet mind. When she was feeling anxious or down, she meditated to help her regain her composure and to focus on the positive. After a while, she started to find the corporate world to be stifling and bureaucratic. She felt like she was constantly being judged and evaluated. She also felt like she was missing out on life because she was always working. One day, Sarah had a breakthrough. She realized that she wanted to quit her job and start her own company. She wanted to be her own boss and to have more freedom to pursue her passions. A decision she had meditation and her time at the retreat to thank for because she felt more centered and in touch with herself since she had been there. Sarah started her own business and continued to live a peaceful and free life, feeling more fulfilled. Hopefully, you enjoyed the story about Sarah. Let me sum up some additional details about the benefits of meditation and some concrete tips on how to meditate. Meditation can help to reduce the production of stress hormones, such as cortisol. Meditation can help to improve cognitive function, including memory, attention, and decision-making. Meditation can help to improve sleep quality. Meditation can help to reduce pain. Meditation can help to improve mood and reduce anxiety and depression. Meditation can help to increase self-awareness and compassion. Additional details about how to meditate. Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Start with a few minutes of meditation each day and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. Here's how you can let go of thoughts. Acknowledge your thoughts. Don't try to suppress or ignore your thoughts. Simply acknowledge them and let them go. Don't judge your thoughts. There is no such thing as a bad thought or a good thought. All thoughts are simply thoughts. Focus on your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Be patient. It takes time and practice to learn how to let go of thoughts during meditation. Don't get discouraged if you find it difficult at first. Thanks for watching, and let us know if this story helped you.